My nephew told me this, and I had to sit and think about it when he told me this. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you something about women. Since you're not married, he said, no matter what you do, no matter how much you try to please them, it'll never be enough
It will never be enough.
because it'll change."
That's understood. We know that. We know that.
And I had to sit down and think about that, just of my relationship. And I said, you know what?
Never
Everybody's right.
Because
Never
what
said
they want today,
it'll change.
yeah, they'll want something else
Never
tomorrow.
said.
Why? Because you done gave them what the fuck they wanted today.
From early, yeah.
Yeah, now they want something else.
Well, look at the divorce rate. If you're out making money, you're working, say you work 60 hours a week, they're going to complain that you're not home enough. If you cut your hours down and start spending more time, exactly, you're not making enough money. You're in a lose-lose situation.
Like I said, I don't think that the sisters really understand what they really want. That's why I posed the question to us. You know what I mean? What do brothers want? Because I know that we know what we want, and we know we don't want from a sister. You know what I mean? However, I really don't think that they really know. I think
Stay
that,
consistent.
you know what I mean?
Like I would tell, I tell the young boys that holler at my son friends and all that. In the '80s, I'm driven all of them hot cars and all of them type stuff. In the '80s, I know what it's like to be bringing home a couple grand a week and not have a job. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced all that already. So I have nothing to prove to nobody out here but myself. I used to be in the clothes. I used the latest fashion. I had to have it. I had to. And then I thought about how much money I wasted.
You and me both, bro.
Yeah, I wasted
yeah.
a lot of money
Jewelry too.
on a lot of dumb shit. And like cars, I don't ever want another car. No, that ain't my
Oh, no,
They ain't having that.
I know that's right.
At all.
My truck paid for.
No, that's
Yes.
right.
Shit, man.
And you can relax and own it and be
That's right.
not
Right.
just
That's right. That's right.
content with it.
That's right. No repo and
Tell these young guys, yo, I haven't bought a pair of sneakers in over a year. In like almost 2 years.
They look at you cross-eyed.
And they still look good. And they still look good. Why? Because I know how to take care of my stuff. Like, your homies got like 5 pair of $200 sneakers. Sit down, that's $1,000.
And hungry.
And
I
he's,
bet you they're not eating right.
I said, but he could have bought a car for that $1,000 and then had another pair of sneakers that he can keep fresh for a year or two like mine.
hasn't been taught that way though.
No.
Well, if you don't have nobody at home to teach you the value of a
Of
dollar,
course. Well, that's the thing.
And that's what a lot of these
what
young
we're talking
folks
about.
do.
We're talking about the household. We're talking about the upbringing. That's what it starts with. That is the base.
Yeah.
That is-
Oh,
you're right.
all kids know how to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All this shit is some adults, all they know how to do is
You
this.
don't know how to go out and get it yourself.
I got a question for y'all, right? On this thing. Love and emotion, right? Is it something that we truly feel, or is it something that's programmed in us? Say, for example, back in the day, grandparents, great grandparents, do you truly believe they were in love? Or they got together, had a child, said, hey, this is how you raise a family, we're together. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, right now, it's like this love and emotion thing, and I think that's all from, to tell you the truth, the media and television. You
Well, there's a
understand
lack
what I'm
of
saying?
love.
You got to treat people for what they are. You know what I'm saying? If it's your wife, if it's your girl, you can't expect, I don't know, maybe it's just my cynical view, love and affection from her, because is that reality? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying now. It's been, back in the day, if a man got a woman pregnant, bam, they was getting married. Whether it was one night stand or not. Now, I do believe over a period of time, you can't get to grow too far in love with a person. I do believe that.
I believe it. I agree with it.
But today,
You grow to love someone, not in love with someone.
today,
That's a big difference, man.
people get that, those two misconstrued.
No doubt.
Being in love,
It's a big difference.
And love.
And love.
Loving.
It's a very
love things.
It's very big.
Right.
A lot of us don't need, just like common sense, you gotta be taught
Right.
common sense. You ain't born with that shit. I mean, because if you was actually born with it,
Everybody have it.
you saw a candle lit, you wouldn't go touch the top of the
Right.
goddamn candle, burn
Most
your
kids
finger.
do. Right.
So you have to be taught that, just like love. If you ain't never seen or you have never had nobody actually show you or tell you what love was,
Forget about it.
you ain't gonna know.
Right.
You think love is somebody slapping me in my face?
Yeah, because you've been taught
People
that.
take
You've
That's
seen
what I
it.
saw mom and dad.
Yeah, you've
dad
seen
do.
it
Yeah.
all your life.
Yeah.
people take love differently.
Now listen, I want to chop it. I'm gonna touch on this next one. All right, because I don't want to lose the viewers because we can go all night with it.
They
We go all night.
Rambling.
Yeah, we can go all night. No. You know, it's all good. It's all love. I want to touch on this perception though. Okay, as far as the way sisters project themselves, the way they dress, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they carry themselves. You know what I mean? I want to know everybody's take on that.
Highest bidder. That's what I see. I see the women walking down. Highest bidder. That's what looking. I'm putting it all out there for you. You like what you see, the highest bidder gets it.
Exactly.
Better quality, one of the best qualities. You know?
All right.
We have
I
so
want you to
many
expand
women
on
out
it.
here.
I want to go to you,
Uh-huh.
then I want to come to you, and I'm gonna close out with it. And I want you to just expand on that. Then I want to go to Brother Jeff and Brother Jeff.
Well, as I said, I'm sure we would all concur. The sisters out there, they're showing it. They're showing it. The top, the bottom, there's nothing. It's here it is. Do you like it? Do you not like it? So be it. Because I think, first off, they're in competition with each other. Because as we had stated previously, it's such a lack of men. So what they say in our let's see, what is it, 10-1? And when you walk to see, you could literally see
Actually,
it.
it's like 15.
I can believe it. I can believe it.
You gotta raise
I
that
can
up.
believe it.
Damn, that's terrible. I remember when it was
Yeah,
7.
that's not
I'm gonna keep 100 when I see, especially I'm in the club and I'm looking at the quality of it. I'm like, I'll blow y'all out the water.
Without thinking.
Is this what you're
Without thinking.
Then you got these brothers like, I'm gonna get all 15. Fine.
Yes.
I used to think like
Easy.
that.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. It's just, I just say, first off, there's a lack of spirituality in a lot of our systems because you don't have to, they feel you have to show the goods in order to get a man.
Okay.
We see right through that. We see, I can't speak for everybody, but I think we pretty much have the same type of mentality. If we see you showing everything, oh, we'll date you.
Yeah.
But we'll know that you're only worth dating,
Yeah,
not
just a touch.
worth marriage.
So you only worth trying to smack.
That's it.
Just a touch.
Yeah.
But ain't no brother in this room gonna date you just to be your friend.
Yeah. You know?
Ain't gonna call you up. What you doing?
We all have
thinking
a
about you. I'm worried about you. Well, then, no, that's not
No.
Yeah. You know, you can pretty much read right through them.
Yeah.
For a lot of them, you know, and it's a shame because I really like to see a classy sister, and I don't see a lot of that. But they have been taught, so I can kind of.
Remember back in the day when you was in elementary school? I know everybody always going forward.
Yes, yes.
Speak
We
for yourself.
all on the
Weird.
We all on the same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas though the girls wore skirts
Mhm.
and shoes to school, most of them,
Right.
and nowadays a skirt. I wear jeans and sneakers, you know, sweatpants and
Right.
sneakers.
Or they're wearing mini skirts and they're showing it all.
Yeah,
And 5-inch heels.
I'm just saying, the business
Yeah, come on.
attire, unless they in that atmosphere, a lot of these young girls and all that don't even know what a business attire looks like. That business attire looked like the same shit they went to the club last night. You know what I'm like, oh,
No, that was a business attire with your skirt up the head.
Not at all. Because you can't do it in all.
they
Yeah.
don't know.
For me, with the women, in regards to just losing themselves, it's self-worth. You know, it's what they see themselves at a particular value. And you know, for me, what aggravates me is the eyelashes. You know what I'm saying?
Just the eyelashes? The hair don't do it?
The hair is number one. That is number one, right?
Hold on, I gotta stop. Ladies, sisters,
Yes.
please Stop wearing
Yeah,
weave.
there's number one.
We don't like it. I'm talking about these good brothers, the conscious brothers,
That's right.
the brothers who can take care of you, who want to marry you,
Yes,
put you
sir.
in a household.
Yes, sir.
Stop wearing the weaves, please. I'm begging you.
Trying to imitate the enemy.
Europeans.
You understand what I'm
Damn.
saying?
And all the makeup, makeup was designed for sisters. I don't know if y'all know that.
No. What
You
it
don't
is.
need the makeup.
You don't need.
Go ahead, sir.
You don't need those expensive bags. To
Validate yourself.
validate your work.
It's material. You hit it earlier. Materialism.
It
It's out of control.
You really don't.
It's really disgusting, as a matter of fact.
Disgusting. Yeah.
And that's where, you know what, going back again to spirituality. You should have
Yes.
touched on that too. Because when you believe in something more than yourself, you know what I mean, you have self-worth.
That's very true.
You understand
I
what
like
I'm
that.
saying?
That's very true.
So if you believe in material things, the luxury car, the bag, the man with the money, you know what I mean?
The eyelashes.
You gotta-
All that bullshit.
I don't even know what the European hair stands for. I mean, that is some kind of attractiveness. It's not for many black men.
No,
At
it's
all.
not for brothers that understand. And like you
No.
said, I will agree with many black men. But the thing is this, once again, and this boils down to the first topic.
Mhm.
The sisters are not understanding what we
A
want.
lot
You
of
understand? Because a lot of times, and I've talked to sisters where they say, "Oh, that's what we thought you wanted." No,
That's
no.
true.
And you understand? So the thing is this: the communication is gone, and not only that, the sisters are not boiling it down to trying to find out what we like, what we want, what we don't want. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, first of all, that weave shit is killing your pockets. It's killing your pockets.
Listen,
I
If
think
you
they'll
have
argue
it,
with
go.
you. I think they'll argue with you because they can go out with a girlfriend that has a natural haircut,
Mhm.
then they can go out with a girlfriend with hair down her back.
Mhm.
And which one you think the guys are cracking?
the one with the done hair.
But you know
'Cause
what?
I've
That's
done
because
hair
they're
with-
all used to that.
I've done hair with 20 years.
That's because they're not quality.
Do you remember? And that too. Remember when I was talking to you about a year or two ago, pardon me, about a year or two in the gym, and we were in the back talking, and I remember I said, man, I don't deal with those sisters with no weeds. We were talking about it. I said, I don't fuck with that. I said, you know what I mean? If she ain't natural, it's not happening, right? And it was a young brother that was on the cut, and he heard us rapping,
I remember.
and he said, can I ask you a question? He said, did you just say what I thought you said? This is what he said. I'm telling you, right? He's about maybe late 20s, early 30s.
Mhm.
And I said, I sure did. He said, man, how can you do that? He said, it's 95% of them got it.
Yeah.
So that's all they see. You know what I mean? It comes to the caliber of dudes as well that's seeking it. You know what I mean?
The brothers is killing us because they're accepting it. That's what's
That's
hurting.
right.
I'm
And that's
telling you.
caliber.
Because they want to smack.
That's
I
it.
don't care what you got.
Don't nobody
Yes.
know the value of $1 because I broke that same situation down to a bunch of sisters. I said, you went online and you got this hair for $150 goddamn dollars. A pack of fucking hair. Now you got to pay somebody to put this shit in your hair. That's another $100. So now we
At
up
least.
to
right.
$250
Yeah.
right now.
Mhm.
The average hairdo is nowadays $50 a week. So you can get your hair done every other week for $50, but you paid $250 for one shot. Now you can't get your hair done for the next 3 fucking months. Do the math. You can get your hair done and look different for 3 months at $50 every other week, which would add up to $300. Or you could buy this $150, $200 weed and get it done one time for $150 fucking dollars. Now your shit look raggy. It only look good for that first week.
And you can't pay your bills.
You're fighting against the machine.
Hold up. And you can't pay your bills. You're struggling to pay your bills.
But some of
You
them
make sure it's
hit
tight.
the mad.
But you're
It
struggling
was
to pay
like,
your bills.
damn,
Believe
you
that.
got a good point there.
Believe that.
No
That's a good
shit.
point.
But you never learned the value of $1. Because if you knew the value of $1, you would have automatically picked up on it. You're not Beyonce. Beyonce can get her shit
The
done.
value of $1 and value of self.
It's all about self. It's all about self. It's all about self.
Well,
It's all about self.
a lot of sisters and brothers, self-esteem is in it.
Well, they don't have value of self. They don't have knowledge of self. You know what I mean? You have to take time out to get that.
And then you got that peer pressure too, because you know how the girlfriends are. You better not have yourself not a non-weaving hand. We all got weave.
Right.
We worry about that. That's our problem. We worry about everybody else all the time. Now people come at me talking about you don't give a fuck about nobody. No. And
They're right.
Why should you?
pretty much,
Right.
I don't give a fuck about you. I mean, I respect you as a human being.
No
Absolutely.
doubt.
But your opinion, I really don't give a fuck about your opinion. You're
Like
not paying my
assholes.
bills.
That's right.
Absolutely.
You're not taking care of me or my son. What the fuck should I give a fuck about your opinion for? You don't like that I got sandals on today?
You ain't worried.
And I got a fresh pedicure? You kiss my
It
ass.
doesn't matter.
But here's the thing, and I'm gonna break it down with the spirituality. Didn't the creators make us all different? We all look different in this room.
Okay.
That's the whole point. That's how we should be. He's trying to tell us he wants us to be different. He don't want us all looking the same, wearing all the same clothes, the same shoes, driving the same car. Be different. And now it's like we're cloning each other.
Absolutely.
We're wearing the same clothes, the
Absolutely.
same look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We went from being individuals. Now we love to we're really love to a
Like you
group.
said, clones.
Yeah.
And I was a sister I was dealing with for a minute, years back, and I remember she was involved in that situation where she was, we at first, because I cut that out early. You know what I mean? There's exception to every rule.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And when I seen that, I said, "Oh, shorty, it's got to go." So she got that off.
That's what's up.
She had a natural hair. You know what I mean? However, her mentality was still lost. So she was dressing real crazy, 4 or 5 inch heels, you know what I mean? That derives from what? Strippers and hookers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bottom line, okay? So I'm looking at her and I'm saying, shorty, you cannot come over here dressed like this.
I mean,
Okay.
well, she had a natural. She becomes.
I'm just saying. I feel you. But I understand what you're saying. No, however, I'm talking about mentality wise. Yeah, and that's what it was. And mentality
You
wise,
can't even walk in them shoes, so why you wearing?
So listen, so she would come to the door. So I said, after I told her the first time, I said, listen, shorty, hold up. You can't come in the house. You got to go back home and you got to get that right. Because I got neighbors, you understand, that know me for who I am and know that I don't agree with, I disagree with this here.
So you're misrepresenting
You're misrepresenting me, you understand? As well as yourself, for that matter, because you got to get your head on straight. So she would go home and change.
Wow.
And she said one day, she said, well, I don't understand why it's such a big deal. Da, da, da. And I said, you know what? I said, listen to me. Matter of fact, she was taking classes. I want to say it was damn. See, it had something to do with the law. And she said we were in class talking about it. And she said the instructor, the professor said, you shouldn't be judged on what you wear and all this and that. And I said that's a bunch of bullshit. I said, shorty, let me tell you something.
In the judgmental society.
Not only that, but what you see most of the time is what you get. So I said, if you see a dude walking down the street and he has on some pumps, he has on some tight pants, and he has on a shirt that's tied up in the front, you can consider him gay. Not to offend gay people, but you can consider him that. Because that's perception, which is the topic, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So don't tell me that you're going to walk around representing me, saying you with me, and you coming up to my spot, and you know what I mean, or whatever, and you got on the 5-inch heels, you got on the shit up here, you got everything hanging out here, and I'm a conscious brother, and I'm not about that. It cannot work.
The clash.
It cannot work. It goes against everything that I believe in.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? When I spoke to her like that and I broke it down, she understood it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it just took that, and that's what we had to do with the majority of these sisters, because they're not really getting brothers to speak to them like that. And, you
That's
know what I
true.
mean? You understand what I'm saying?
There definitely is no dialogue with that, so I can definitely understand that.
Yeah, man.
But see how far you had to go to break that down?
You know what I mean?
But that's okay.
That's what it is okay.
Yes.
But I'm finding out today, that's in order to get your point across with a whole lot of people, that you have to break it down to its basic component.
Yes.
Because people don't get it unless you break it down to them like they're adolescent.
Yeah,
Very last
right.
compound.
You're right.
Who said it? Care as one. Break it down to the very last
And
compound.
sometimes I find it annoying,
Oh, absolutely.
but
Sometimes you have to do it.
you have to do in order to get the end result that you want. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
And we all need to learn how to do it.
Okay,
I agree.
quick question. How many times should you break it down?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't saying you got to break the same subject down daily. No,
That was my issue. That was my problem.
you shouldn't have to do it daily.
Too much.
Sometimes, I say you break it down on any topic, on any issue more than twice. It's an issue.
They're not gonna get it. They're just not gonna
They're
get
just not.
it. Yeah, if you
But
got
see, I look at it, the individual. Because, see, say we have this sister, and you tell she's a quality sister. She's got a pretty good job, no children, don't smoke, don't drink. She's wearing a 5-inch heel and stuff. So I may sit there and say, you know what? You're quality doing that. And I'm going to take a little bit more time and see if she's willing to get to what I'm trying to lay down on her. As opposed to if she has 5 kids and she has a dirty house and, you know what I mean?
However, I must say, it's still all about your mentality because you can be a joint that has no kids and a great career, and her mentality may be way off base.
For sure.
So I don't, you know what I mean? I hear what you're saying, and
She has potential. I'll put it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, you could have a sister with 3 or 4 kids, and she's learned throughout her experiences throughout life, and she's become conscious, and now she knows the right way, and she's teaching her children the right way. I haven't met that woman. I'm just saying I'm quite sure that there has to be something out there like that. You know what I mean?
I'll do that for you.
I'm just saying, I haven't met her.
Right.
I'm just saying though, you know, it all stems from mentality as well. You have to have it. You know what I mean? Because we can talk to people in the face, and most of the time we do. And that's where
that's the
That's
problem
frustration.
coming at.
Yeah, that's
you understand? But that's where she's in the rear view because you're like, yo, that's my ex. But, you know what I mean? I told her in the past because I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
I threw my hands up. You tried for so long, you put down, and she just did not get it. You know what I mean? And when it comes to our age and our generation, you know, if you don't get it by 45, 46, 47, damn, you ain't gonna get it, but right?
That's right.
And if you get it, it's 55. What does it matter?
You don't get it after 35, you don't.
I disagree with that.
That one.
I
But,
disagree with that too.
For female,
35, that's a good
35.
one.
But that shit. I can't be mad at your
But I like the fact you're talking about perceptions, as you said. I think if women knew what we wanted,
Yes.
I think, I believe in my sisters, and I think we all do,
Okay.
that they would sit down and say, you know what, we're going about this all wrong. And I never knew what these type of individuals, these quality brothers, were looking for or looking at. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate this topic, you know, so that we can get it out, absolutely, so we can get it out there and let it be known. No, we're not for the weed. We're against that weed. You don't need it. You know, I love when I find these old TV shows and the people in the 80s and 70s, they all got their real hair like the Jeffersons. I watched the Jeffersons.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they got their
It was
they
all
bouncing, yeah.
all vintage. And I must say this. I told the sister this too as well. You know what I mean? It was a brother on the block. This when I was on 7th Street, right? A brother on the block, right across the street. And he was digging on the joint. He used to always tell me, yo, Shy, boy, if you ever get rid of that joint, I need grab that. Like he was on her, you know what I
I
mean?
appreciate his honesty.
Oh, no doubt. No
I'm
doubt.
staying away from you, but
Well, yeah, he wasn't my man. He was a cat I knew.
thanks for talking to my
And
man.
I said, well, but at the time she wasn't really my thing. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, you know, you can get it down if you want it. Go ahead and grab it. You know what I mean? Point blank. At the end of the day, months later, he told me, he said, yo, he said, I've seen a very strong change in this woman. He said, and that's you.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I cultivated her. However, this is the deal. I said, yo, you know what I mean? It's crazy because when it comes to perception, you know what I mean? I said, if you was to throw a business suit on, whether it's a business skirt, or you know, or I should say a skirt suit, or you know, or slacks, you know what I mean? And you come down the street, you're going to generate attention from a certain type of brother. And it's going to be a positive brother. There's going to be a confident brother. because he's going to see the sophistication in you. I said, when you wear that bullshit, all you're getting is negativity. That negative attention. Them clowns that got the pants hanging off their ass, they come at you saying, hey, mama, hey, bitch, and all that.
You might get a teenager trying to holler.
You feel me?
That's
They do.
Yeah.
They don't want they have no shame at all. But they won't do that to no sister that has that suit on. Because they know they just against they out their knee.
They intimidated.
They might say, "Oh, damn, she bad as shit,"
Right.
but they will not step because they know better.
Right.
And that's what I told her, and she understood it. Like, yo, shorty, come on. It's the way you carry yourself. Your perception is very important.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's who the certain cats gravitate to. You know what I mean? Come on now. If you want that brother that you say is going to be respectful and things like that, you have to treat yourself that way. You have to carry yourself in that manner. You know what I mean? Don't tell me that you're going to come out there and you got to split all the way up here and you walking and all that.
At you for one thing,
That's it.
and it's not to be our wives.
You got double D's, but you got on this spaghetti string joint hanging way down here in your boobies. And you got a 38 inch, your ass stick away out here, but your shorts stop like a pair of drawers. No,
But you gotta say it's competition because they know they say, yo, there's such a lack of men out here. I need some companionship. I want some companionship. I gotta compete with.
You can't get mad at what you get stuck with.
You don't have to do it.
That's true. See, and that's the thing when they get jammed up on. They getting these low class
Yes.
brothers. They getting knocked up by them. And then now he ain't shit as a baby dad.
That's right. Riff-raff. Trash.
Yeah.
And they wonder why.
Yeah. You see it back in the day.
And then you want to challenge me in the same.
Please. I went through that just now. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just went through that.
The same.
Yes. You're going to put me in the same category with these trash cats, and you know better. You know better. Because you know what? I'm demanding more from you. These clowns won't demand nothing.
No.
They just laying up like
They whatever they can get.
Right. Because they don't even have something. They don't want
Shelter,
that.
food, clothing, sex, whatever you want to give.
And you
take.
sit up there explaining to them, schooling them. You know what I mean?
Taking your car, leaving you
Yeah.
in your crib, and they out there sporting your car tricking.
Come on, sister. Get into the game. Get on top of that game. You know, y'all being used. Yeah. They're allowing these dudes to use them. And that annoys me. You know, we love ourselves. I love, like, why you let this dude get over with that? See the sign from the gate and cut that dude off.
He done dropped his kids off at your house, took your car,
Yeah, took their car
out.
Took you to work.
Took you to work, and he out there doing him and your shit.
Yeah, and he ain't got no job. Like, he need the car.
Absolutely.
Oh, I just got me a couple runs. Dude, what? You ain't got no job.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Then you come home and your shit still in shambles.
What's so sad? So
Your
sad.
crib still jacked up.
So
Yeah,
sad.
bed ain't even made.
Yeah, so sad.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
And these same joints will demand respect. Try to demand respect. You know what I mean? And you're looking like, my thing is this, I tell them automatically, you don't even know the meaning of the word. Please don't speak it to me. Because you don't know. If you knew it, then you wouldn't be acting the way you act. And you would appreciate me even more so. And you would understand them clowns that you fuck with, that you got babies by.
Yeah.
They're garbage.
So how can we school the sisters?
We're doing it right now. We're doing it right now with our discussion.
Let them know exactly what these quote-unquote good men that are so hard to find.
Yeah.
You heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, the good men are hard to find. Ain't no good black men out there. Sons of them, ladies.
Yeah.
Sons of them.
You got to understand what we want. Number one. And number two, you have to know how to conduct yourselves correctly. You have to get your mind right. You have to get your mentality in a certain way. You know what I mean? Where it's positive.
Okay, classy.
People take class.
And they have it in them.
Where?
Absolutely.
Class
There it
is
is.
a mind state.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you got expensive clothes on don't
Means
make you
nothing.
classy.
Nothing means nothing.
Because I can take a hood rat bitch out of the ghetto and take it
Dress
to
her
a
up.
dress her up, take it
Make
to
anybody look good.
a nice neighborhood, and she's still gonna be that same hood
Rotten
rat
to the
bitch.
core.
Rotten to the core.
Cool.
So it's
All right, anybody got any last words? We want to chop this up, man. It's been probably 2 hours. I don't know how long we've been rapping. We don't want to lull them to sleep.
Nah,
We
not
want
at
to
all.
keep them awake so they understand. Anybody have last words?
Sisters, we love you. We want you to know that. We don't want you to sit here and think that we're out here trying to bash you. That is not what our objective is. We love you. We want you. We want to get our mind right so that our people can come together. We want you to have a desire to be married, to want to marry a quality individual so that our households can come back together and we can flourish as a people and community like we used to. That's what we're vying for. You know what I mean? Seriously, so we love you. Seriously, please don't think we're out here bashing you. We're not. We love you. We just want to get you straight so that prayerfully, our people will come and just flourish once again like we used to.
That's right. What's up, Devin?
It may seem like we bashing y'all, and in fact, we actually are. But please understand that brothers have to make as much change as you do.
Absolutely.
You know, and hopefully the next topic will be about us.
Yeah, sure.
You know, but take this as our opinion, and hopefully you can get something from it and make a positive change in your life, so that you can get something out of your life that you're missing, if you're missing anything at all.
Absolutely. What's up, buddy?
My thing is, please leave them past hurts in the past. And all that jealousy, there's not a person on this planet that has something that you can't get. And if you ain't able to get it, it wasn't meant for you to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Just stay in your lane. Do you. Be you. You know, you can't be nobody else but you. Just be you. Leave that. Whatever happened when you was a kid, you didn't get that toy at Christmas that you wanted or whatever, like, damn, you're an adult.
Right.
It happened. What it was is what it was. Do what's right for you today. If this brother's doing you right today, don't matter what somebody else did to you yesterday. Just fall back. Get to know you.
Very important.
Self-esteem is something, and a lot of us is lacking self-esteem.
It's definitely true. It's that ain't
That's why I said us.
Yeah.
I didn't single nobody out. We all are lacking self-esteem.
True indeed.
That's pretty much all I got to say.
I want to say, you know, and we always direct it closer to the sisters, as we said prior to, just because, you know, you're the ones that's really, you know, the head of the household these days, unfortunately. However, I want to say, listen, I can't say it enough. Please continue to tell your children that you love them every time that you get an opportunity, because they need it, and they're not hearing it enough. They're not seeing it enough. They're not feeling it enough. And that's our job as parents. You know what I mean? That's our responsibility to let them know that they love. Show it to them, not just tell it, but show it to them as well. You know what I mean? And put them first, because a lot of these parents today, they're selfish and they just put themselves first. So we want to get out of that. You know what I mean? Number one. Number two, maintain, and if you don't have it, develop some spirituality and positivity in your life. You know what I mean? We're going to keep on giving y'all our opinions and our knowledge and our positivity and our spirituality. You know what I mean? There you have it. This is Black Men's Dialogue. We're signing off. Hopefully, we've sparked the minds of brothers and sisters so that you can continue to have these type of conversations within your own circles, and each one teach 10. All right? God bless. Love is love. Peace.
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 Please wake up.